Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Okay? Let's move on. All of Black men's attempts at developing mobility for himself and his community at large have resulted in several things. The first is physical destruction. What happened to Tulsa, Oklahoma? They physically destroyed that place. They physically destroyed and then denied that they did it. Just didn't talk about it. Just didn't talk about it. And that was one of the more well-known situations. There were so many what is referred to historically as lake towns. And what lake towns was any time that it was possible to do so, palm-colored people would go into a majority Black town and run everybody out of it. And that was the nice way. And then they would find a way to flood it so that there are little lakes. But underneath it, in the bed of the lake, if you dig, you'll find the remnants of towns. So many hundreds, thousands of times in American history were Black neighborhoods and towns founded by Black men, because women ain't gonna do it, founded by Black men, have been physically destroyed, bombed, or allowed to linger in destruction. Hurricane Katrina. It hit New Orleans. Those levees broke, and they left it like that. That was when George Bush was president. Didn't Katrina happen, 2005, 2006? They left them people in the Superdome. Crowded, hungry, destitute. The crime rate went up in the Superdome. They dared Black people to come across them bridges to white towns to save themselves from the destruction that was Katrina. In many parts of New Orleans in 2022, they have not rebuilt it. They have not rebuilt it. Won't let it be rebuilt. Threw the Black mayor under the bus. Ray Nagin threw him under the bus like he didn't know what was going on. And he like, no, I didn't get any assistance from the state or federal government to help me do my job to save people's lives. Thank you, Chicago man, saying got the nerve to call them refugees. Call them refugees, American citizens. If it has not been destroyed, the Black men who would lead have been, just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of Martin. Just get rid of Malcolm. Just get rid of Fred Hampton. Just get rid of Medgar Evers. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of him. He got too much juice. He got too much power. He got too much leadership. He has too much understanding of what's going on around him, and he has the capability of lifting his people up Even more dangerous when he's got his spiritual value intact, when he's got his health value intact, when he has his family value intact, when he has appearance value intact, when he has dwelling value intact, which gives him the leverage to understand mobility, education, profession, leisure, and wealth. All 10. Got to get rid of him. Thank you, Ish G. Got to get rid of him. Got to get rid of him. He gonna upset the apple cart. No. We can't have that. We can't have that. Just get rid of him. And if you can't physically get rid of him, you disgrace him or you falsely jail him. How many black men are serving time for nothing at all? Effectively, they are political prisoners here in the United States. How many? Many of them Muslim brothers. Can't give you a reason why he's still imprisoned. This is what happens to black men when they come up and say, no. We're not going to allow our community to die. And if I got to single-handedly raise them up, that's what I'm going to do. And black men have given their lives in various ways, whether physically dying or being taken off the board through jail or through disgracing him or through disgracing his legacy. They trying to disgrace Malcolm X's legacy right now. Trying to say he was. That's what they're trying to say. Tried to disgrace MLK. Oh, he was cheating on Coretta. He was doing this, doing that. Off the man, then try to off his legacy. Bill Cosby, another positive influence on black men. Disgraced his legacy. As an old man, just disgraced him. Threw him in jail for an accusation 90 years old. Accusation was older than he was. They threw him in jail anyway. Then on a technicality had to release him. And guess what? It ain't even Zaddy that's trying to disgrace the legacy of Malcolm. It was hyenas. I seen hyenas trying to talk about it. Like, are you kidding me? And this is why I say y'all wouldn't have liked Malcolm today. See, y'all talk about Malcolm like y'all like him. But if you didn't like Kevin Samuels, you certainly wasn't gonna like you certainly wasn't gonna like Malcolm. El-Haj Malik El-Shabazz, you wasn't gonna like him. Because you like to quote him, black women are the most disrespected. That was 90 years ago. You are not the same women he was talking about. He was not talking about you hyenas today. He was talking about women who had respect for black men and black male leadership. That's who he was talking about. He wasn't talking about you scallywags. It's the only quote of Malcolm's you know. None of y'all ain't never read his autobiography. So you don't know nothing about his life and what he really stood for and what he really thought. It's a reason why they killed that man. What's the other reasons? Black men do not receive any support inside or outside of his community. And he does not define himself in the public eye. Let's talk about 10 different ways that black men suffer. One of the first things he suffered from is lack of black male agency. Because black women run the community. And you can hear it in your language. Because when y'all had so many opinions about the legacy of Kevin Samuels, one of the things I heard y'all talking about across social media is you wouldn't have minded if he had done it a certain way, as if you were there to control it. Who cares what you would have minded? Nobody. Nobody cares what you would have minded at all. But you so used to controlling everything, controlling black men's talking. That was one of the things Claudia Jordan gonna sit there and say. You know, we sit here and we talk about how men did us wrong, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, and I get it, that black men probably don't have a whole lot of spaces to do that. But why don't they create one instead of, you know, one man doing it and then they, you know, look up to him like he doing something. You don't tell black men how to gather and how to communicate with one another. And you had the rest of them scallywags on that. They did create a space. It's called a Manosphere. And y'all don't like that either. How you don't like the tone that black men talk to other black men with? I don't like they saying over there. They don't like what you saying over there. Call out bang and the deletion of black male fetuses. Bet you won't do that. Funny how she don't hit the main wave with that genocide misandry talk, with that hate group talk. Because see, you can hate black men and it's not a problem in this country. Thank you, Teray. It ain't a problem when you hate black men. That's not problematic at all. That's why don't nobody pay attention or bring out to the mainstream what Bang is over there saying. Because what she's saying and others of her ilk is seen as it's just free speech. She just saying, you know, she just exercising free speech. YouTube don't cut it off. Nobody flags it. Nobody brings it, you know. I wonder what'll be her legacy when she pass. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. It won't trend on Twitter. Poor health conditions. We talked about that just a little while ago. Thank you, Jay. Said Holy Dancing over here. Black men's poor health conditions. They work and work and work themselves to death. Nobody cares about their health conditions. And see, black women have a hand in this. They have a hand in it negatively, but they could have a hand in it positively, and they don't. What black women could